Here's how you can set up custom signatures for each and every account and each and every device that you have. Now, in earlier days, your emails were stored on your individual device, but in the days of IMAP email accounts, now they're stored in the server. But the good news is your configurations for signature can be stored individually. Now, there's several different ways this can work. You have multiple or single accounts you can set up for each one. You can have it for all these different clients, Windows 10, Outlook itself, the Outlook web client, the Gmail web client, and your phone mail client. So we're going to take a look at a few of these. So in the Windows 10 mail client, you can have multiple email addresses. So first you open it up, and as you can see here, they're blurred, but I have multiple email addresses set up. But you don't go to the individual one. Instead, you go down here at the bottom, and you go ahead and click on the gear icon to open up your setting. Then you click on signatures on the right panel over here. So you go down here on the right to get the signatures, and you'll see that it has a dialog box. And you'll notice here that you have a drop down for each and every one of the email addresses that you have set up on your system. Now, if you're not doing anything fancy, you can click on apply to all accounts. Okay, and it'll let you go ahead and do that. And that one signature will be on the end of each one for each one of the email accounts. But instead, if you choose one, I'm going to choose the one here for my normal personal Outlook account. And I'm going to go down here to the edit box down below. And I'm going to go ahead and type something in. This is the standard that it comes with. I'm going to change that and then align with my signature. So just type in there like you would in any normal word processor. And I'm going to put in here my personal account signature. And you can apply bold and italics and colors and all that. But then you click on save, and now it's set up for that account. It'll close this, and you have to go back and do this for each and every account. So I'm going to do one here for my Geek Outlook account. And go ahead in here and do the same thing. Put a little space in there. You can take out that other part there as well if you want. But there's one for my Geek email address. And again, when you're done, you click on save. And you simply repeat this process over and over again for each account that you have. Normally only maybe one or two. Now here's my Outlook for Android, and probably the same for your iPhone too. But I'm in the settings section. You'll see it has a thing called signatures per account. So you simply click on that to access it, and you can go in there and change. They're all listed together here, which makes it very easy to change. You just change it for each and every one that you have listed. Don't forget to check the checkbox in the top right hand corner here to save your configuration. Now here I am on a web browser. I'm in my Gmail account, and there's a gear up here in the top right hand corner, and you come over here and you click on settings, and you go to here, and you see here if you scroll down there's a lot of settings in Gmail, and you go down here, you'll find eventually down a little bit further, there we go, signature box. So you do the same thing you did in our previous two examples. You simply choose what you want to do. You click in this box here, and it'll send it out for your new or replied emails. Now, just like the Outlook mail client and like the phone, when you're done doing all your changes and everything, you have to go down to the bottom of your settings here in Gmail, and there should be a Save Changes button. Go ahead and click on that, and you're done. So if we look at the Outlook web client, we do the same thing. We come up over here to the top right hand corner, and you'll see a little gear icon, and you want to click on that, and it'll have this flyout. And you have to come down here at the near the bottom, and it says all the other settings. There we go. And you'll see we're here looking at the settings. In that, you just click on the first one, which is compose and reply. And now you'll find the dialog box that allows you to do the same thing you saw in the other examples, where you can customize this for when you're using the web client. So besides making your changes up here, you can click that just below the box, and you can see when it applies for new or for replies or both. you can do that down there. You can also, by the way, you can highlight stuff like you would do in any word processor, change it to bold, or maybe a color, whatever you want. And then, like the other example I showed you, you have to click on the Save button in this case to go ahead and make sure those changes are applied. So there you have it. No matter what device you're using or what account actually on that device you're using, you can have a custom email set up. And don't forget, if let's say you're on a business trip and you have to use the hotel's business office and use their computer there, you can store your email in your web interface, whether it's Gmail or Outlook, and it'll send it out using that signature there. So there you have it, how to set up custom email addresses no matter where you're at or on what device. Hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video. And if you want to get more, just subscribe to Old Guy Geek. You can also follow me at Facebook or Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video.